Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with another subscriber requested video. So somebody recently asked me to talk about lavender perfumes, and I knew I wanted to wait until I got my curio order because I knew I had a lavender fragrance coming in it and I wanted to include it. So anyways, I'm gonna jump right in. As always, I probably have more than, I'm quite sure I've got more lavender fragrances than this, but everything is so disorganized right now. I don't know where everything is. And so I did my best with pulling, you know, what was kind of right in front of me. I do have quite a few, but I will probably inevitably leave something out. So anyways, I'm gonna jump right in. The first one I'm gonna talk about is this one here. This is Viktor and Rolf Magic. This is Lavender Illusion. I love this fragrance. I had two of these. When these were being discontinued and they were all like super marked down on Sephora's website, I picked up two of them. I picked up the, like, I can't remember, it was like a beachy, it was some kind of a beachy floral. I went ahead and decluttered that one because I had so many other fragrances in my collection that smelled like it, but I don't have anything else that smells like this. This is lavender and lime. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful, bright, clean, crisp lavender fragrance. The lime in it is really, really prominent. It's like a finger lime note and it's very prominent, but so is the lavender. And the lavender is this beautiful, powdery, soothing, calming, fresh lavender. It's gorgeous. I usually only wear this in the spring. Sometimes I'll wear it in the summertime. It works really well in the heat, but it really does do best in spring. I love this scent. It's beautiful. It's really, really unique and just a gorgeous fragrance. So that is Viktor and Rolf Magic Lavender Illusion. And next I have this one. This is a Elizabeth Arden fragrance. This is Elizabeth Arden Green Tea Lavender. And this is beautiful too. I picked this up at Marshall's, I think, or TJ Maxx for like $12.99. It's so inexpensive. I love this one because this is great for days that you maybe aren't feeling so great. You really don't feel like wearing perfume, but you still want to smell good. You want to smell clean. This is a great one for that. It smells like green tea, like the original green tea, but it's got this really beautiful, soothing lavender note in it. It's gorgeous. The Viktor and Rolf one lasts, I don't know, a few hours. It's not very long lasting at all. It doesn't perform well at all. So you do have to constantly reapply that one, and that's the same with this one. This one though, I mean, I think I paid $80 for the Viktor and Rolf one, which for me, 3 hours out of an $80 perfume, and that was like half price. So imagine if somebody paid like $160 for that and they were only getting 3 hours out of it. To me, that's unacceptable. This one was like $12.99, and I only get about 2 to 3 hours out of this one as well, but it's a huge 3.4 ounce bottle and it was only $12.99. So I don't feel bad having to reapply this all of the time. So yeah, it's not the best performer in the world, but I really do enjoy this fragrance. It's a really beautiful, soothing lavender and green tea fragrance, and I love it. So that is Elizabeth Arden Green Tea and Lavender. Next we have an Elizabeth and James fragrance, and this is Elizabeth and James French Grey. And this is another really gorgeous lavender fragrance. This is more of a perfumey lavender. It's not that kind of powdery, herbal, kind of herbaceous smelling lavender. This one is more of like a perfumey lavender. These only have 3 notes in them. I can't remember what else this has in it besides lavender. It's some kind of a flower, or yeah, I'm thinking some kind of like another flower. I don't know why I can't ever remember. I just know that it's lavender. It's a really beautiful perfumey lavender. This one you can get a good, I don't know, 5 hours out of it or so before you would need to reapply. So definitely not as bad as the first two. Not fantastic, but it's, to me, that's totally acceptable. Sadly, these have all been discontinued. I hate that they discontinued all of the Elizabeth and James fragrances because every single one of them is really, really beautiful. Thank goodness I have every single one of them. Yeah, and this one is one of my favorites. It's such a beautiful, sweet, perfumey lavender. Love it. So that is Elizabeth and James French Grey. Next, we have got Lancome Lavandes Trianon. This is a beautiful, powdery lavender and sweet vanilla fragrance. This thing is absolutely nuclear. You will only have to spray it on one time and it will last you hours and hours. I mean, really this will last you until you wash it off the next day, like until you take a shower. You will smell like Lavandes Trianon. It's gorgeous. I wear this one to bed a lot. I am gonna film a bedtime perfume video soon. So, and you will see this in that as well, because I actually do wear this one to bed quite often. Just one spray though. I will put one spray on and that is it, because it's so nuclear, but I will still be able to smell it very strongly the next day when I wake up. I just love it. It's syrupy. It's a really vanilla heavy, syrupy, heavy lavender scent. I adore it. It's one of my favorite lavenders in my collection. And yeah, I just love it. It is expensive and I think it's been discontinued sadly, but oh wow, it's so worth it. I'm so grateful that I got my hands on a bottle of it before it was gone for good. So anyways, that is Lancome Lavandes Trianon. Okay, next we've got my new baby from Icurio. This is such a stunning fragrance. This is the one that I was telling you guys was such a dark horse for me. This is a fragrance that I really didn't even give a second thought to until I came back around to it and I tested it on my skin. And then I fell in love and I knew this was gonna be one of my bottles. This is a fragrance called Drifting. It is such a gorgeous lavender fragrance. As with all of his perfumes, there is something like old world about it. There's something slightly vintagey smelling about it, but in a modern way. It doesn't smell like a vintage old perfume at all. It smells like a modern perfume, but with like vintage sensibilities. It's gorgeous. This one is slightly sweet. It's a little bit powdery. It's a really like dreamy fragrance. It is a lavender based perfume though, and I absolutely love it. It's like, it is unlike any other lavender perfume I've ever smelled. It's like all of his perfumes. It's incredibly unique, just so beautiful, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection. It's one of my treasures. So yeah, I'm gonna let this sit because he does make all of his bottles fresh, like to order. So it's not like he makes these and they're just sitting around waiting for somebody to order them. No, he waits until he gets an order and then he hand makes each bottle. So they're all brand new. So when you get them, just like any other fragrance that is brand new bottled, it's good to let them sit for a while, you know, give them a good spray and then let them sit for like a month and just kind of let them do their thing, let everything marry together so it gets good and strong and macerates, which is what I'm doing with this right now. I love it though. Such a stunner of a fragrance. So that is Dreamhouse Icurio Drifting. This is my #1 bedtime fragrance, so you're gonna see this in my bedtime fragrance video as well. But this is Oscar de la Renta Lavender, and this is a beautiful, milky, sweet lavender. It's like a lavender. If you've ever had a lavender latte, we have a coffee shop not far from us that serves lavender lattes. And that's kind of what this smells like. Or if you had like a sweet lavender tea, that's what this smells like. It's gorgeous. It's a sweet, creamy lavender. I absolutely love it. It's like the most cozy, comforting fragrance in my collection. It's amazing. So not only is it a gorgeous lavender, it's like my favorite bedtime scent ever. Sadly, this has become so hard to find. If I would have known, because I think it was like $12 or something on FragranceNet when I bought mine. If I would have known that this was gonna become so scarce, and I would have picked up a backup bottle. I don't wanna ration it or anything, but I also don't want to run through it because I've only had this for, I don't know, like a year and a half, and I'm already halfway through it, which makes me so sad, but it is one of my favorite lavenders in my collection. I adore it. So that is Oscar de la Renta Lavender. Next we have YSL Libre, and just the original Libre or the Eau de Toilette formulation, to me those are the ones that are more lavender heavy. They all have a lot of lavender in them. I'm pretty sure they all have lavender both in the top and the middle. I love these fragrances so much, I cannot even tell you. But the Intense formulation is a little bit more of like an orange blossom scent to me rather than lavender. But I feel like the original, just the Eau de Parfum as well as the Eau de Toilette, are more lavender based. And so I would definitely consider this one a lavender perfume. It's a sweet, syrupy lavender and orange blossom perfume. I absolutely love Libre. Libre has my heart. I am obsessed with YSL Libre in every single formulation. I wasn't as keen on the Le Parfum as I thought I was gonna be. I thought I was just gonna be in love with that one. I thought for sure that would beat out even the Intense, but it didn't. It's probably my least favorite formulation, which is weird. But anyways, I still love it and I love all of them, but that's one that I'm not like dying to get a full bottle of. I just bought a travel spray of it and I'm glad I did. I listened to my gut and I just bought a travel spray instead of buying, you know, instead of blind buying a full bottle. But anyways, yeah, beautiful, beautiful, syrupy, sweet lavender and orange blossom perfume. Good to wear any time of day, any time of year. It's just an amazing scent. So that is YSL Libre. And then last but not least, I have an oil. This is an oil from Kuumba Made, and this is called Lavender Lace. This is more of a kind of traditional lavender. I feel like I'm leaving out a lavender. Yeah, I'm leaving out lavender and lemon blossom. I've got a fragrance from Pacifica called Lavender and Lemon Blossom, and it is amazing. It's a lavender, it's like a fresh lavender and like a sweet, if you've ever had those lemon head candies, that's what the lavender lemon blossom smells like. It's like a lemon head candy, like a sweet, sugary, candied lemon scent with this beautiful fresh lavender. So yeah, I knew I was gonna leave, and I'm sure that's not the only one. But anyways, this is a pretty traditional lavender scent. This is kind of like a lavender essential oil. It's just a very natural smelling lavender. It's a little tiny bit perfumey. I'm not sure what else is in this besides lavender, but this is a really beautiful, just traditional, slightly medicinal smelling, very herbaceous, a little bit powdery. You almost get like a mintiness with lavender sometimes. You definitely almost get that kind of minty, medicinal mintiness with this lavender. It's really beautiful. This is another one. It's very, very soothing, very calming, very zen. This is like your bedtime lavender. If you just really need to wind down, or you're having like a lot of anxiety and you really just need something very zen, this would be the perfect lavender for that, because this would be like putting on a lavender essential oil. I love this one. Really, really beautiful. Really affordable too. If you catch Kuumba Made when they're having a 20% off sale, these little oils are like $8, which normally they're $10.90, I think, which I do think is a little pricey for a 3.7 ml bottle of oil, but they're really, really good quality. Very clean, very good quality. So anyways, that is Kuumba Made Lavender Lace. And that is gonna be it, guys. Those are most of the lavender fragrances that I've got in my collection. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.